Incoming transmission.
Greetings, Commander. My name is Captain Alexis Stavros of the Autonomous 8th Attack Force of the Iridani Light Horse. As you're fully aware, Commander, the actions of House Kurita during the Cantares massacre was very appalling to us. As soon as we heard what happened, we decided to end their current contract with us and blacklist them for future contracts. Colonel Brady ordered us to move our forces to friendly territory and away from Dracona's combine space. Unfortunately for some of us, the families and their dependents of 8th Recon and 50th Heavy Cavalry Battalions was taken hostage by the planetary governor of Sendai and later executed them for refusing his demands. This action is unforgivable, so we will attack this governor and his forces. Commander, you will be the spear of this operation, codename Operation Divine Retribution. A series of hit-and-run tactics designed as a diversionary operation to draw away the enemy forces from our friendly allied landing zones on the planet. Once there, you will land outside the base perimeter and attack your targets at Nav Beta and pull back to Nav Alpha for retrieval. Your designated targets are the Mech Bay Repair Facility, the Air Traffic Control for the Air Base, the Military HQ Center, the Communications Hub of the base facility, and the radar array for the air base, the factory center of the military base district and hangar base and warehouse. Once our forces has begun attacking the base, the enemy will call in the reinforcements. To try to stop you, they will send in their forces who are currently patrolling outside the base perimeter. The enemy composition is comprised of infantry, tanks, and LRM vehicles, and there is a report of helicopters. As for the mechs, there are lights, medium, and heavies, and one assault mech. It is confirmed to be an Atlas. Commander, do not stay too long in this operation. As soon as the enemy are drawn in, you will encounter heavy resistance. Pull out immediately as soon as possible. We are not here to fight a war of attrition here. We will need to save our resources for the next operation. This is designed as a diversionary tactics. Commander, you will have 2 lands under your command. First will be an assault lance, comprised of heavy mechs and 1 assault mech. They will be your heavy hitters. Second is your battle lance. They will be comprised of medium and light battle mechs. They're your hit and run and fast attack units. Use them wisely for this operation, Commander. Both lands under your command will be designated as Sword and Spear Team. Sword Team will be under the command of Jason Braddock. The second team will be designated Spear Team. He will be under the command of Luis DeGaulle. Both Jason Braddock and Luis DeGaulle fought in the Amera Civil War. They are veterans in that war. I'd like you to meet them, Commander, and know them. And they will give you some advice how to proceed with this operation, Commander.
Greetings, Commander. My name is Lieutenant Jason Braddock. I will be in command of Sword Team.
Me and my lancemates specialize in heavy assaults and long-range attacks. I recommend we also split our teams into 2. My team will take care of the southern part of the area, while Spear Team take on the northern part of the area. They will be under the command of Lieutenant Luis DeGaulle. His battle lance is perfect for hit-and-run tactics. I recommend we use them, while my lance take care of any threats that come in our way. Our attacks against the structures will be no problem for us.
When the enemy reinforcement shows up, we're gonna get overwhelmed. We'll have to initiate a fighting withdrawal, and we might even suffer heavy casualties. We must be ready for that situation.
So be prepared for that possibility, Commander. It's gonna be one hell of a fight going
to our extraction zones.
But if we stay, we can draw the enemy in our position. so our friendly allies will encounter minimal resistance at their designated landing zones. Then we have achieved our mission objectives. I think that's my only advice for you today, Commander. Good luck. I'm with him, Commander. Oh, my rudeness. My name is Lieutenant Luis de Gaulle. My specialty is hit and run tactics, and I will be commanding Spear Team for this operation. I can give you some advice against the enemy. Enemy battle mechs are probably a threat to us, but with the direct planning, my team can handle them. By attacking them from behind, their armor is the most weakest. My team can pull that off. Enemy tanks, I usually just crush them and hit them from long range if I can. As for the infantry, they're nothing more than a nuisance, but don't underestimate them. One lucky shot with an anti-tank missile directly to the cockpit and you're dead. And you don't want to be that poor bastard who got hit by a missile by infantry. It's a very humiliating way to die for mech pilots. I recommend you stay away from those infantry if you can. And as for the helicopters, they're not much of a threat, but they can call in artillery strike on your position from LRM vehicles and long-range attack mechs. I recommend you take out those annoying helicopters and swat them like flies that they are. Luckily for you, Commander, one of my mechs in my lance is equipped with a Bingle active probe on his battle mech. It's perfect for jamming enemy sensors. I recommend we use that device for this operation. But unfortunately for the pilot, he's a little bit out of control and a trigger happy. But I can keep him in line. He'll be piloting that mongoose. I recommend you protect that battle mech. Even though the pilot of that mech is not right in the head. But he's very useful for us. I think that is all of my advice for you, Commander. Good luck. You're gonna need it. We'll be keeping an eye on you, Commander. Well, I see you met your team leaders for the operation. What are you waiting for, Commander? Move out! Transmission has ended. Unidentified battle mechs. Please transmit your IFF signature. You had entered a restricted area. Over.
Ohio, you Bakadrox! The horseman is upon you. Prepare for the reckoning.
What? Enemy had entered the defensive perimeters. Sound the alarm. Mobilize the defensive units. Immediately. Call our lance patrols out there. We cannot let the Iridani light horse overrun our position. Aye, Commander. Any friendly forces out there, report immediately. We're under attack by the Iridani light horse. Over. This is Wind Dragon Patrol here. We'll be there in 5 minutes. Over. Wind Dragon Patrol. We won't be able to last that long. Hurry up as soon as possible. Over. Well, looks like the Drax know we're here. We better be cautious, everyone. You talk about caution, mon ami. I remember when you were so reckless back then during the Civil War, when we took on that usurper Eumeris, when we fought alongside with General Kerensky. After fighting many battles in that war, I learned to be cautious.
You two fought with General Kerensky during the war? Why did you two join up with his Exodus fleet?
Something tells me it was gonna be a bad trip going with him. Besides, the Iridani Light Horse is my home now. It's my only family left. Likewise, mon ami. I know how you feel.
Well, we'll get that governor for what he did to our families. We will cut him down like the pig that he is.
This is what we're here for, son. To make this governor pay. This Malaka think he can get away after what he did to our families. Nobody messes with the Iridani Light Horse and think we can get away with it. Stick with the mission objective and come back in one piece. Copy that. Yes, sir.
Got it.
Greetings, everyone. This is Delion Fancy 60 here, and I'm here to do another battle report of Battletech. This time, we'll be playing. My opponent and I are gonna play a setting set in the first Secession War of that Battletech. So basically, I'll be playing the Iridani Light Horse, and if everybody knows that story,
It's like setting after the Contreras massacre, when the Iridani Light Horse was under contract of the Draconis Combine, but after the massacre in Contreras, they decided to just, you know what, let's get out of this contract because we don't want to get associated with this guys. But in retaliation, the Lord decided to took hostage of the mercenaries' family and executed him, and they didn't like that, so they're gonna come and retaliate against the planet. I believe it's the planet Sendai or something, near the Draconis Combine. But oh well. So the mission goal is to destroy military objectives, take out this repair facility. As you can see, there's like health bars in here. That's indicating this is how it's gonna get destroyed. This is the top control tower, the hangar, and that communication center over there. Don't worry, it's not Comstar. And the factory, and the intelligence network in here, and this radar dome. This one, those are non-target, so they're not going to bother with that one. And the force he's going to be fielding is these guys. Nasty. And this is the first time I'm bringing air and infantry in the mix. And there's some tanks in there. The opponent's going to be playing the Draconis Combine. So the mission is, we have like until turn 4. So I know turn 5 is the mission limit, but for me, turn 4, I gotta destroy as much as I can before that happen and make a run for it, because heavy reinforcements gonna come in and cut me off. If I don't make my escape, I'm pretty much doomed. So I have 2 lances under my command. I got a Locust, Shadowhawk, and Mongoose, and what do you call that? Hunchback. And over here I got a bunch, the Archer, Warhammer, and Marauder, and an Atlas. He has a similar build, but he has mostly Draconis Combine, but he also have a assault mech in here. This is gonna come like around turn 3, I believe. So so I gotta do make my escape. So each force is gonna come in on each turn, except for 4 and 5. So I think we will see how the mission go. Hopefully this won't be exhausting. So see you for the first turn. Well, turn 1. Very interesting. My Iridani force actually destroyed the repair facility. It was the combination of these guys over here. The Hunchback was able to blow that up. His forces moved over there. They tried to do a pop shot against my Archer, but I pretty much exchanged fire. His infantries are over there. His Cicada just decided to hide in that area, and 2 of his LRM vehicles tried to shoot at it, but at me, but due to poor gunnery skills, miss. So we are gonna enter turn 2, and his reinforcements are gonna come in. He has a lance over here. It's gonna activate these guys, and I believe 2 of the tanks over there are gonna come over there. Well, round 2 is over, and I scored another 3 points by taking out the objectives, and I crit one of his locusts. My locust one behind him. These guys shoot the Hunchback, that miss. Those guys had finally arrived for reinforcement. Their reinforcement really coming in. They're shooting. They're just holding in and trying to hold them us. The infantry, they're split. They need to start moving. The tanks are moving in. There's like 2 more reinforcements coming in, like the galleons and the helicopters. So he's gonna have a air support next turn. So my overall goal is kill the objective. I'm getting there, but I'm just taking it's getting difficult to the point that it's difficult. My mechs are getting damaged very soon, so I have to wrap up the mission as soon as possible. So, I think this is end of round 2, entering round 3 later. Well, round 4 has here. Oh, round 3 is over. We're gonna go to round 4, and things are heating up. We finally have casualties on all sides. Reinforcement came in for the mechs, and for his side with airborne. I killed one of them. I killed his locust. He killed my locust in this turn, and damaged my marauder. I blew up another objective target, and I damaged more of there. So my other team over there is just concentrating in that area. Now that these guys are actually performing well now. They're causing a lot of damage. The infantry, they're just hanging out in there. The cicada, I think the cicada was the one who killed my locust. And my archers just taking more damage, pop shots on the enemy. So things are really going on. Turn 4 is now coming in, and I'm gonna have a serious problem in my hand. They're bringing their heavy units, so they're gonna be deploying very soon. So they're gonna be deploying this coming round, and I have to kill much as I can, then pull out as much around turn 5. Run away from the objective. So run and shoot. This objective is gonna be just do or die now. So see you on turn 5 after turn 4. Alright, round 4 is over, and it's getting really excitingly hectic. His LRM vehicles just blew up my freaking Warhammer. Warhammer just took a lot of pop shot. These guys are just fighting withdrawal. I took out his last of his helicopter. In the trade-off, I blew up the hangar and that area. So these guys did the job in here, but the reinforcements are coming in, so we're gonna have to go. The Atlas shot at most of my Atlas was taking. The Atlas is just taking on the objectives, but here comes his Atlas and my Atlas in here, and he took a shot for 3 shots. So it's basically a fighting withdrawal from here. There's no way I can hit this, so those two are gonna be left alone. I don't know about that one. I will make a decision, but I'm gonna make a run for it and probably get me some cheap shots on some of the mechs in here. So turn 5 is gonna be here now. We're gonna play turn 5, and we'll call it a draw. We'll call it a game already. Well, here it is. The mission is over, and the Iridani Light achieved second their goal. But no, not 100%. They probably just did it like 75%. It was a success, but these 2 buildings was left intact. Well, could not achieve it. But the rest was they pretty much damaged the airbase. The Atlas was the one who was doing a lot of damage. He just ignored the main threat for the other mechs. And the Hunchback also did that damage. He took out the Panther with his massive laser at close range. That went down. This one went down. These vehicles in last turn went on a crazy and just took out my my Warhammer. And the previous, as you can see here, there's like previous damage. Like the helicopters, I took them all out, and my Marauder just retreat, and my and my Archer just put a
made a pullback because there's no way you can do anything. But these guys did a fighting withdrawal, and it was complete mission. It was a success, but has some casualties though. So, but the Cretans are the Draconis Combine is not pleased. The new coordinates probably is mad about this, and he starts executing again. Oh well, that's life in the Battletech universe. Well, this is the battle report. I will do a briefings on this. I already released the one from Operation Headhunter. I recommend you watch that. So this is it. All remaining attacking units, retreat. I said retreat. Initiate a fighting withdrawal and proceed to your extraction zones immediately. This battle has become a war of attrition, and we had achieved our mission objectives. We had sustained enough casualties. It's time for us to go. I'm with you with this, Mon Capitan. This battle has become a war of attrition as you speak. We lost Porter and Johnson. Pete was able to eject from his bottleneck, and we are retrieving him as we speak. It's time for us to go. We have achieved our mission objective over here, Capitan. Don't worry about it, Spear Leader. Just concentrate in falling back. I'll take care of the paperwork when you come back. Over. It's too bad we could have stayed more. We could have killed more of these Cretan drags. I would have my personal fun with these guys. Just concentrate in falling back, Spear 2. We're not here to indulge your personal fun. Is it, Sword Leader? Is it? We're just rationalizing it as revenge. Settle down, you two. Just pull back to your designated position and concentrate in retreating for now. And Spear 2, don't worry about it. You'll get your wish very soon. This operation is just the beginning. Primary objective complete. Destroy the enemy structure as much as possible at Nav Alpha. Secondary objective, pull back to the designated landing zone for extraction at Nav Beta. Incoming transmission. Congratulations, Commander. Operation Divine Retribution was a success. Our operation in the targeted area had forced the planetary governor of Sendai to send his forces immediately to our area. This was intentional, and this was according to plan. Although we destroyed the enemy base structure, we left 2 buildings intact. This is another plan that we had anticipated. While you were attacking the enemy base, the enemy sent a whole army just to stop you. This is according to our plan, and it worked perfectly. While you were attacking the enemy base, our friendly allied forces was able to land at their designated landing zones. Just as planned, they encountered minimum resistance. As we suspect, the enemy are in full panic mode. Now the planetary governor has to deal with a planetary invasion on his side due to his poor inept action. The Draconis Combined forces will immediately try to counterattack to drive us off to the planet. You do not have to worry about that, Commander. We have a plan for that. In fact, you will be taking operations on that one as well. As for Sword and Spear Team, they were able to pull away from the targeted area and head to their designated landing zones for extraction. They suffered 2 casualties. We lost Porter and Johnson. And for Pete, he is critical right now. But right now they are safe. So, their success on this mission was very commendable. They will be needed for the operation as soon as possible. Mechs can be replaced, but pilots cannot. Do remember that, Commander. The actions of the 8th Eridani Autonomous Attack Force today is now recorded in the annals of history. Although the Eridani Light Horse is considered to be another mercenary by the great houses, we are Star League at heart, and will be. We will be waiting for General Kerensky and his self-defense forces. It may not be today or tomorrow. Maybe someday. Could be centuries from now. But we will be still here, waiting for him and his ideals and for the Star League that he represents. There will be a funeral service for Porter and Johnson at 1600 hours tonight for a moment of silence. I expect you to attend. That is all, Commander. Get some rest and prepare for the next mission objectives. Transmission has ended.